Okay, so as you can see here, naka-open ang website ng ating VA course. So it's alphavatraining.com. I suggest na i-visit yung website kasi we actually have contents there na might help you or can be, entertaining or fun to read. So may mga blog kami dyan. Some of that are actually tips and some of it are actually for entertainment purposes. So this time, I will show you how it looks like if someone gives you access to their website, to their WordPress website. So very specific tayo. Actually, guys, um, last time we checked, 80% ng websites all over the world is actually powered by WordPress. So those websites are created using WordPress. That's why it's very important for us virtual assistants to learn how to use WordPress. Kasi it's not just an added special skill, but the truth is it's an essential skill. It's very necessary. Kasi most often than not, um, when a client hires you, and if they have a website, they probably are using WordPress for that website. And you don't have to be a WordPress developer or a website developer, website designer for you to have access to WordPress. Kasi um, sometimes they'll ask you to do like basic things sa website, sa WordPress. That's why I want to show you how it looks like sa likod para hindi kayo mataranta. So, um, when a client gives you access, for example, to their WordPress website dun sa back end. Kasi when you look at the website, it's just this, like kung ano yung laman, minsan may ads, whatever, whatever. There can be videos, there are blogs. You read it, you watch it, you interact with it, tapos na, right? So, if you've been wondering kung ano yung nasa likod ng website, how it works and stuff, this is a good lesson for you. So, when a client asks you na, oh, gusto ko tang bigyan ng access, ganyan, ganyan. So, the only thing that you'll have to give them is your email address. So, just make sure that you give them your current and correct email address. And then, when they said na nagbigay na sila ng access sa'yo, just look for it sa email mo. So, let's open an email here. This is the email for, yeah, for it's actually for the VAs. So, if you're wondering, I created the Alpha VA training website using WordPress.org. So, the first thing that you'll see here is the username, pero walang nakaset na password. Kasi in this case, you will create your own password. So, just click this one, itong mas mahabang link, and it will redirect you to a page where you will set the password. Okay, so when you do that, it's gonna say reset. So, medyo naka-confuse yung iba doon kasi it's the first time that you'll do it and then it says reset. Pero that's fine kasi the first time you do it, reset talaga nakalagay sa kanya. Just make sure na you remember the password that you have. It defaultly have parang a random string of letters and numbers na mas maganda talaga na you use that password kasi parang strong siya. But the thing is, yung random na string of password is mahirap tandaan unless you want to write that down. So you can change that whatever and then just click on reset and then it takes you to the profile part ng website. So the first time that you log in after typing in your username and password sa WordPress ng client mo, you'll get to the profile or the user um, part ng website. Okay, so you'll see the username here. You can change that kasi binigay na ng client yun sa'yo. You can change your first name, last name kasi sometimes di nila yan nilalagyan. Kasi ang kailangan lang nilang gawin is username at saka email. So ikaw na yung bahala. So be careful when you do this. Don't add yung mga kung ano-ano lang, especially sa first name and last name. Kasi in some cases, when you have to post something in behalf of the client, depende sa settings ng website but sometimes if it's set that way, kung ikaw yung nag-post, yung name mo ang lalabas doon sa publicly doon sa post na yun, especially for blog post. Okay, so just be careful na when you add that, medyo maging formal na lang. Pero most of the time, you don't have to do that kasi sometimes writers will need their name to be shown doon. Pero I have seen clients na I don't know why, pero they just let the VAs um, show their names doon kahit hindi naman yung VA yung yung nagsulat pero sila yung nag-post. So I don't know if it's just an afterthought. So this is just for you to know kasi baka nalilito kayo yan. Profile picture, okay, and then when you're done, after you've made changes, just update to user. Okay. Now, when you go to the dashboard, click that. Kasi most of the time, when you log in, this is the first thing that you'll see when you log into our website. It's the dashboard. Okay, so quick note is that sometimes kapag nag-close ka na ng browser mo and then you wanna go back doon sa website ni client and then you type in the domain, for example, alphabetraining.com, parang, okay, paano ako babalik um, paano ako babalik sa dashboard or paano ako mag-login ulit? Just add this /WP, ito sa taas, /WP-admin. Okay. Hindi na kailangan yung /index.php kasi automatic lang yung talaga lumalabas. So just the domain /WP-admin, enter that and then it's gonna ask you to log in and then after that, lalabas itong dashboard. Okay? Just so you know. So the dashboard is mainly just notifications of urgent and important stuff. Normally sa mga plugins yan. So kung ano man yung mga andyan, mga overview, news, upcoming events, sometimes it asks you or the user or the owner to upgrade, yan. Or connect, like, or in this case, kailangan ko daw ng Facebook Pixel plugin. So I'm gonna have to fix that. Okay, so whatever is in here, ayan, may mga important information. Most of the time, you don't have to do anything there. If it's important, makikita mo talaga yung sa pinakataas. Sometimes it will tell you to update security measures or whatnot. It's very straightforward naman. Just let the client know. Pero ang pinaka-importante dito for us virtual assistants is yung quick draft. Kasi most of the time, that's the things na talagang pinapakailaman natin. The client will ask you to, create a draft, create a post, ayan. So, most of the time, ito lang. So, pag sinabi niya quick draft, it's within the dashboard. Now, when we say quick draft, this is post. Okay, so, without getting into yung pinaka-technical, let's open up the website here. If you're thinking, ano ba yung post? Ano yung page? Ano yung web page? Okay. So, a website, like, for example, my website here, Alpha VA Training, whatever, gano'n man kalaki yung website, ano man yung mga sanga-sanga niyang branches dyan. Imagine that a website is a book. Isa siyang libro. Okay? So, whatever yung topic niya. Okay? Now, a book is a collection of pages and chapters. Right? So, ang mga tabs dito sa taas, we just actually, as civilians or non-techie people, you call these tabs dito sa taas, but these are actually pages. So when you click here, now most people, they refer to any part of the website as a page. Okay, that's also correct. Most of the time, we just call that web page. So any part, may it be a page or a blog or a post, can be called a web page. Okay? Pero, just technically lang, when we say page, itong mga to, a page can be a container of smaller pages. So, going back doon sa analogy natin na ang website ay isang libro, if the alphabatraining.com is a book, itong mga pages dito sa taas are chapters. Get it? Kasi itong chapter can have different pages inside. So, What do I mean by that? So any page can have smaller posts. It's just that hindi mo lang siya nakikita sa ibang pages kasi we just don't set it up that way. So when you go to blog, so blog is just any other page na set up that when I post something and categorize it as a blog, it will show up here. So you get the idea now that a page is like a chapter, a website's page is like a chapter, and a post is like an individual leaf or individual page. I hope I'm making myself clear, guys, kasi nagkaka-jumble-jumble yung mga terms. Yan. So, uh, if you set up a page in a way, whenever you make a post, that smaller post will show up within that page. That's why I said kanina, a page is a container. It can contain smaller posts. So when we say post, blog lang ba yun? And this is where it gets tricky. No. Like I said, post can be shown in any page. You just have to categorize it para alam mo kung saang page lalabas ang isang post. So most of the time, tatawag lang natin yung page na yun as blog at tatawag natin yung post na yun as blog post. But that's not necessarily the thing because let's go back here and let's go to post para makita nyo. Yan. Kasi these are the stuff that you'll probably be moving on sa page na, I mean sa websiting line. So here, as you can see here, how to get hired as a VA, author is actually me. Ayan. So if you see here sa categories, it says blog. So if I categorize a post as a blog, it will show up here sa blog page. Get it? Okay. But aside from the blog page, I actually have an events page. So if you see here, meron ditong event posts. So actually, these are just the same post, pero I just categorize them as workshops. So if you go back here, nakalagay ito, category, blog, workshop. So if I change the category of this particular post to workshop, lilipat siya dito. Get it? Okay. So don't be confused. Kasi most people refer to any part of a page as a web page. Totoo naman yun. But for technicalities purposes, when we say page, ito yung page that can contain posts, that can contain other pages. Okay, so that's why if you look at yung menu dito sa left side ng dashboard, it says post and it says pages. So that's how it's different. So sometimes a client will ask you, can you create a post? Can you create a page? Okay, so when we say post, eto yan. So you can categorize that so that it will show up on a particular page. Okay? But when we say page, when you create a page, it does not show up on another page. Yan. So ito siya as you can see here. Yan. Kasi sometimes nakakalito sila. Ano ba talaga, page o tab? Kasi sometimes, oh, can you click the About Us tab? Can you click the Contact tab? Ayan, dito sa taas. We just really call that a tab kasi nandito siya sa taas. Diba? Just like dito sa Chrome, diba? Ito yung tab. So, ganun lang yung term natin sa kanya. But actually, these are linked to pages. Okay? So, I hope that's I hope that's something that you can understand, guys. That's the best explanation that I can come up with. Okay. So, ito siya. Ito ang mga page. So, ang kaibahan lang dito is when you create a page and you publish that, it doesn't show up agad doon sa website unless there is a link. Okay. So, before we go to that, posting something and publishing something is different. So when a client says that, can you post this? Sometimes you'll just have to create the post, pero you don't publish. So how is that different? Kasi when you create a post, you can save it as draft. Okay, so for example, I'll create a post here, add new. Okay. So, parang sa quick drafts lang kanina. Okay. So, sample post. Start writing, ayan. So, pwede na akong mag-write dyan. Pwede na akong mag-copy-paste nung binigay ni client. Ayan. And then, as you can see here sa taas, meron ditong buttons. So, when you click preview, lalabas yung ano itsura niya kapag na-publish na. Ayan. So, ayan. Nag-load na. Yan daw itsura niya. Okay. Para you can make necessary changes dun sa parang pinaka-aesthetic niya or whatever. Dito naman sa publish means na you're gonna make it visible for everyone na may access sa website. Okay, so these are people na walang login, walang username sa website. Like just people, just the public. Okay? So, if you wanna create something, tapos, hindi pa siya tapos, or the client just asks you to do a post, and then sabi nila, i-edit pa, or whatever, you do save draft. Okay? So, the post is created, but not in public, but not published. So, that's how that is different. Kasi, sometimes walang oras yung mga clients. Sabihin nila, oh, create this. So, akala mo pa-publish mo na. So, if a client says that and there's no clear instruction as a VA, prerogative mo yun to clarify. Now, so when a client says, okay, can you create a post? So, ginawa mo yung post or actually before mo gawin yung post, ask the client, am I going to create a draft or should I publish this? Okay? So, alam na nila yan. So, pag draft, sinave mo lang yung post, andun lang siya sa loob ng website, but it's not gonna be seen by other people. If it's published, yon. So, yun lang siya. Sometimes they'll ask you to add tags, they'll ask you to do stuff. Okay. So, yan. Ito naman, si Yoast, it's for SEO naman na change mo. So actually, these are stuff na very, very straightforward lang siya. Some people are, medyo na kaka-intimidate yung WordPress kasi iniisip mo pang developer lang siya, pang web designer. Not really. There are very basic things na a VA can do and obviously, ikaw ang pinapagawa ng client kasi para hindi na gawin ng developer kasi they are focused on like the technicalities tsaka more important stuff or practically they ask you to do it kasi mas mahal yung charge if the web developer will have to do it for the client. Sometimes that's just the case. Kasi these are like very, very simple stuff. Mag-post ka lang. Okay? So, yun lang siya. So, save draft. So, let's go back to all of the posts. Yan. Pag nag-check na siya na save, that's it. So, dito, you can, when you hover on a specific post, you'll actually see if it's published or not. If it's published, nakalagay doon sa date dito, it means obviously published na siya. Pero pag nakalagay last modified, it just means na naka-draft lang siya. And the last time na someone made an edit or made a change was ito. Okay? So, if you click edit, babalik ka dun sa editor. If you click quick edit, it's gonna open up yung, except for the body, it's gonna open up itong category tags. Now, categories, like I said, it lets you set kung ano yung designation ng post kung saan siyang page lalabas. Normally, the client or the web developer, basta yung website is already, na yan, hindi na ikaw yung gagawa ng categories, hindi na ikaw yung mag-link sa mga pages. Naka-ready na yan for you. But just for you guys to understand, sometimes the client will ask you, categorize it as this, as that. Like in my case, in my website, I set it up that if I categorize it as blog, lalabas siya dun sa blog page. If I categorize it as workshop, lalabas siya dun sa event page. Okay? So, it could be other pages here. And Yan. You can actually have multiple things. So one post can uh, can be seen in different pages. Okay? So this is normally for yung may marami ng mga blog na yung blog post is actually parang medyo dual yung topic niya. Okay. So yun siya. So ilagay ko si blog dyan. So tag naman is, ang difference ng tag is more often about kung ano yung laman nung post. Like, ano ba yung topic niya? Ano ba yung pinag-uusapan? Ano ba yung keyword niya? Just so the website will know ano ba yung pinag-uusapan dito. And then, if um, uh, if a, let's say, if someone, if someone is searching for a specific topic, madaling masasabi ng search engine tsaka ng website mo na yung hinahanap niya na keyword is actually a tag here. So, ipapakita niya yung post na yun. So, in layman's term, ganun siya. So, tags is just para madaling mag-search within your website. So, for example, this blog is about Upwork. Yan. This blog is also about newbies. Ayan. Okay, so kasi sometimes may mga blog post ako na pang newbie, meron naman akong blog post na specifically for Upwork para pagka may gustong hinahanap yung client or may hinahanap yung isang tao, they can just search that. Okay. So if I made any change, I'll have to click on update para mag-stick yung change. But obviously, I'm not gonna do that. I'll just click on cancel. Okay, so you can see here nakalagay edit Elementor. So what is Elementor? Elementor is a plugin that I use so I can design the website. It's more of it's really a website design tool. Kasi instead of creating the website from scratch using coding, guys, kasi I don't know how to code na, I use a drop-down tool para obviously drop-down na lang ako ng kung ano-anong part yung lalabas doon sa website. Okay. And later on sa mga lessons naman, you'll actually see how to use Elementor. So Elementor is just one of many other plugins. It's not even the most popular one. Pero nasanay lang kasi akong gamitin si Elementor. Kasi this one's free. So free siya. Tapos kapag gusto ko na gamitin yung mga mas advanced na mga um, advanced na mga ang tawag nito. Sorry. Style or personalization, I'll have to get the paid version. Pero yung free niya is more than enough for me to create a whole website. And you've seen naman na okay naman yung website namin. Okay, so drag and drop lang siya. So, for example, this one, I'll just drag this text editor. Ayan o. And then I can make changes here. Now, if you make a change, and this is an ongoing theme for everything sa WordPress. Okay, so when you make a change, makikita mo palagi dito, you wanna save that. Okay, kasi sometimes, pag lumabas ka dyan without saving that, hindi magsisave yung ginawa mong change. But always be careful. Nakalagay kasi dito sa, like for example here, and this may look different on different plugins and on different places within the website, but the running theme here is always this. Nakalagay ito publish. When you click publish dito, magka-publish na siya. So, pag hindi pa tapos yan, it's not a good thing. Baka magalit sa client. Now, why? Some clients are very OC. Normally yun. Another thing is that they don't want you to post something that's not perfect, something na hindi pa na-edit, something na you're not supposed to post yet. Because it may have negative effect sa sa search engine optimization, sa SEO ranking ng website. Later on, I may explain to you what is SEO, but it's very important na guys, when a client says na do this, or whenever you make a change within a post or page or whatever, is that if it's not supposed to be posted yet, just always save draft. Like in this case, hindi kayo sanay, nakalagay lang publish. Paano yan? Nakalagay lang publish. Pag may nakita kayo na arrow pataas o arrow pababa, minsan drop-down menu na yan. So, click nyo muna yan before posting publish. Okay? Kasi, like I said, may mga client na very particular, especially on the content of their website. Okay, so we've talked about pages, posts. So normally, dun tayo naglalagay as virtual assistants. And another thing na talagang lagi nating spendan ng time is the comment section. Now, in my website, wala kayong makikitang comments na i-moderate. That's just because I don't turn it on. And I have a different plugin to catch the comments. This is the fancy comment section. So, just to give you an idea, ha. So, when you go to my blog and you pick a blog post, click na tayo ng kahit na dyan. Scroll, scroll, scroll. So, if I turn it on sa WordPress, people can actually comment here doon sa page, just like any other blog, just like any other website. But in my case, I turn it off and I use yung Facebook comments kasi ito, from Facebook, people can comment here tapos lalabas siya. Like yung ginagawa sa When in Manila na the same posts doon, same comments lumalabas doon sa webpage. So, marity lang ako talaga. But yes, yun, just so, hindi kayo tag neto, malito. So makikita niyo ito yung pangalan ng author ko, ano yung comment. Kasi most of the time, you will moderate that. Kasi ang daming mga spam comments niya ng mga parang mag-advertise sila dun sa post ng website. So you'll have to know which one to delete, to edit. Sometimes it's set that when they comment something, hindi siya lalabas agad. You will have to manually approve or delete, ganyan, or mark as spam. Okay, so ito yung lalabas at should have probably created a comment for you guys. Okay, so pero madali lang naman yon. It's just gonna show up here, and it will, whenever you hover there, makikita mo approve ba, delete ba, mark as spam ba. Okay? So yun lang naman siya. It's very, actually, dali lang malaman kung spam siya, especially when nag-advertise sila dun sa post mo. Nagalagay sila mga kung ano-anong link. And you don't want na marami mga spammers doon sa comment section ng post doon sa or post or page kasi it looks as if yung website is not being taken care of. Okay? So other stuff that you'll see here is ito mga mga plugins to. So yung normally andyan post, media, page, comment, plugin yan. Appearance, ito yung mga theme, users. So, yeah, actually can show you that. Settings naman. So, normally, you don't really, as a VA, you don't really play with yung tools, yung users, yung settings kasi these are all set up in a specific way na by the client and by the developer. So, hindi mo na talaga siya kailangan pakialaman and most probably dapat di mo siya pakialaman unless the client gives you specific instructions. So, usually doon na talaga tayo sa dashboard, page, post, at saka sa comment section as VAs. But, guys, pwede mo kayong tumingin dito. Like I said, every change that you have to create here, you'll have to update. So, okay lang naman pumindot kayo dyan. Wala naman, hindi naman masisira si website ng client if gusto niyo mag-explore. Okay, so that's how it looks like. I just really wanted to give you a taste of how, alam yon, how it's gonna be kapag a client invites you, anong mangyayari. So that when you talk to a client or when a client asks you, do you know how to use WordPress? You know what to expect, you're familiar na. Okay? And that's it. We'll talk more about WordPress how to create a website, and also ano kaiba ng WordPress.com tsaka WordPress.org. And aside from creating a website from WordPress.org na papakita ko sa inyo from scratch with a domain and hosting, I'll also show you how to create your own WordPress.com na free naman na blog. So how's that? How different is that? So in the next lessons.